wasn't even gonna do a video on this. I was just kind of like, oh, okay, that was a really awesome teaser trailer, and I don't really need to say anything else about it. Everybody else knows it's awesome. I'm just gonna leave it alone. But unfortunately, that's not the way my mind works, and after I thought about it for a little bit, I was just kind of like, why not do a video on this? A little video for the Defenders teaser trailer. That's right, the Defenders teaser trailer dropped today. I had no idea it was going to drop today. It just kind of dropped, and then I saw it, and then I saw it a few times, and there is enough here that gets me really excited about this summer. It's so great to see all of these characters finally coming together. Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage. I'm a huge Luke Cage fan. I'm actually a bigger Daredevil fan now because of his show than I was when I initially saw Daredevil the first season. I like Jessica Jones a lot. Iron Fist, I like him a lot because of how much I love Luke Cage from the comics. So it's just great to see all these characters finally coming together in one kick-ass show and finally seeing them interact. We've seen each show dip their foot into the ponds of the other shows, like little crossovers, little references, little cameos, without actually having them cross over, so it's great to finally see that that's happening in the Defenders. The trailer even starts off in a really cool way. You see Jessica Jones is being interrogated by Misty Knight. Misty Knight's like, hey, you stole evidence and you caused my one lead to get killed, and it's pretty obvious when Jessica Jones says I was trying to help him, it's pretty obvious that she was trying to find some way to free Luke Cage or break Luke Cage out of prison or something. And then it's just a great holy shit moment when Matt Murdock walks in and he's like, hey, don't say anything, I'm your attorney, I got you, basically. Such a great moment, and it's so great to bring the characters together in such a believable and realistic way, although it does beg a few questions. I would assume that Luke Cage has been in prison for what feels like months now. I'm assuming he's been in there for a few months, so it kind of begs the question, has his case just taken this long to get done and that's why he's just now getting released, like in this season of the Defenders? And Claire knew that she had a lawyer friend, right? She knew Matt. I mean, she says it in the Luke Cage finale. She's like, oh, I've got a really good lawyer, they're gonna get you out of this. And then like a few months later, nothing happens because we see like Iron Fist is happening, and then now we get Defenders, and it just kind of begs the question why Claire and Matt haven't found a way to free Luke Cage before this. I don't know, maybe it's just one of those things that has to take a few months. Maybe it's just one of those things that has to take a few months. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. Either way, it's great to see them finally come together. We see Iron Fist trying to deal with somebody who it looks like was trying to break into Colleen's martial arts place. The moment when he meets Luke Cage is really awesome, right? He tries to fight Luke Cage, and obviously Luke Cage is like unbreakable, so all of his hits are bouncing off, and Luke Cage pretty much bitch slaps him. And then we see the Iron Fist, and then he gives Luke Cage a pretty solid hit. I hope it does turn into a full-fledged fight, because that would be awesome, and who doesn't want to see that before they actually team up? But then the rest of the teaser trailer is pretty much just your standard issue action stuff. I mean, we see them teaming up, we see them coming together. I love the lines that they have. I love the little dialogue and the little back and forths. I love the line where Jessica Jones is talking to Matt, and they're in public, obviously, so he can't wear the Daredevil suit, and he's got just a scarf over his eyes, and she's like, oh, well, you look really ridiculous, and he's like, well, it is your scarf. I mean, little lines of dialogue like that really sell me on the characters and really makes me interested to see their back and forth and their banter over this, what, 8-episode series? I love the line at the very end. I love the fact that they're all sitting there, and then Iron Fist is like, oh, I think we make a pretty good team, and then Jessica Jones is like, no. The answer at the end where they're like, we've got the bulletproof guy, we've got a ninja, we've got the Iron Fist, and whatever you are, and she's like, I'm charming. Sexy, talented, asshole? Yeah, all those would pretty much describe you, Jessica. Charming is, yeah, not one of them. But we do see another great hallway scene. You guys saw it in the trailer, the hallway scene, where they're like teaming up and they're like taking turns. We saw Iron Fist jumping out to punch somebody. We saw Jessica Jones and Luke Cage knock dudes into walls. I mean, it's all really awesome. And I know what some people are gonna complain. They're gonna be like, oh my god, does every season on Marvel's Netflix have to have a hallway scene? It's like, we've had too many hallway scenes at this point. I say, no, we haven't. We haven't had nearly enough hallway scenes. The more the merrier. Bring them on. That shit looks epic. I have a feeling this hallway scene is going to top anything that we've seen from previous hallway scenes, and I've had, spoiler alert people, if you walk into a building, you're going to be in hallways. That's just the way it works. It doesn't give too much away about the story or the plot. We know it has something to do with the hand, because obviously everything has to do with the hand at this point. Although after this, I'm hoping that we can kind of transition away from the hand and not deal with the hand so much. We've had a lot of hand. I need some hands-off time now. I've had so much of the hand that I feel like the hand is jerking me off without actually using its hand, and it's kind of a weird feeling to have. Or maybe I'm just a weird individual. I don't know. Either way, guys, let me know what you thought about the Defenders, the teaser trailer. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite thing about it? What are you looking forward to the most in it? Comment below, let me know, and as always, if you like what you see, tell me how you feel, and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace.